Tonight, when you're home alone, you'll hear a sound, a creak, a thump from another room. Your heart will slam against your ribs before you've even decided to be scared. But there is nothing hunting you. There hasn't been anything hunting you for thousands of years, and yet your body reacts like there is. The real answer is far stranger than fear. Your brain was not built for the world you live in. It was built for a world that no longer exists. A world of open grassland, dense trees, and predators with teeth built for exactly one purpose. That world shaped a machine inside your skull long before cities, before language, before fire was even common. That machine is still running, right now, in you. It's called the amygdala. Two small almond-shaped clusters buried deep in your brain. Think of it as a smoke alarm. It doesn't wait to confirm there's a fire. It just screams the moment it smells smoke. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux spent decades mapping exactly how this system works, and what he found changed how scientists understand fear itself. There are two paths a threat can take through your brain. One is slow and careful. It runs through your thinking cortex, checks the facts, decides if danger is real. The other is fast and reckless. It skips straight to the amygdala. Ledoux called it the low road. It reacts in milliseconds, long before your conscious mind even knows what it saw. Why would evolution build something so trigger-happy? Ask yourself this. If your ancestor saw a shape in the grass that might be a snake, what happened if they were wrong twice? The first way to be wrong. They thought it was a snake, but it was just a stick. Cost? A second of embarrassment. The second way to be wrong. They thought it was a stick, but it was a snake. Cost? Their life. Evolution does not reward accuracy. It rewards survival. And a brain that jumps to conclusions survives more often than a brain that thinks things through. This bias shows up in a strange, very specific way. Psychologist Susan Minacher ran a series of experiments with lab-raised rhesus monkeys. Monkeys who had never once encountered a snake in their lives. She showed them videos of other monkeys reacting in fear to snakes. And within minutes, the naive monkeys learned to fear snakes too. But here's the twist. When she tried the same trick with flowers, spliced into a fear reaction, it didn't work. The monkeys just weren't wired to learn fear of flowers that fast. Snakes, though? That fear snapped into place almost instantly. Something ancient in the primate brain was just waiting for the right trigger. You still carry that wiring. That's why a coiled garden hose can make your stomach drop for half a second before your thinking brain catches up. That's why spiders and heights and sudden movement in your peripheral vision hijack your attention faster than almost anything else. None of these things are actually dangerous to most people most of the time. But your amygdala doesn't know that. It's still running code written for the savannah. Here's where it gets stranger. The threats your ancestors faced were mostly short and sharp. A predator appears. Your body floods with adrenaline. You fight or you run or you freeze. And then, this is the important part, it ends. One way or another, within minutes, the danger resolves. Your body was built for that shape of stress. A spike, then release. Now think about what you're actually afraid of today. A tense email from your boss. a red notification bubble, an argument you're replaying at 2 a.m. that never actually gets resolved. Neuroendocrinologist Robert Sapolsky, who spent years studying stress in wild baboons, discovered something unsettling. Zebras, he found, get almost no stomach ulcers, heart disease, or chronic stress conditions because their stress is acute. A lion chases them, and then it's over. Humans, on the other hand, can activate that exact same ancient stress response just by imagining a threat. No lion required, just a thought, just a memory, just a notification. Your amygdala cannot tell the difference between a predator crouched in tall grass and a passive-aggressive text message. Both trigger the same low road. Both flood your body with the same cortisol, the same adrenaline, the same tightened chest and shallow breath. The danger back then was outside you and it ended. The danger now is often inside you and it doesn't end. It loops. This is why an unread email can keep you awake. This is why scrolling through an argument in your head at midnight feels, to your nervous system, almost identical to standing in the dark listening for footsteps. Your body is doing exactly what it was built to do. It's just doing it